to Mama Ruth's house. Today we're going to be making jack-o'-lantern stuffed bell peppers. It's just a fun little treat, and these are 3 Weight Watcher points each if you're following the Weight Watcher program. If not, use your favorite recipe that you love in your stuffed bell peppers and just make them a little fun. We're going to just cut them out to make them a little face. Put this back on, and that's what we're going to do today. I've done all of them but one, and we'll do that one together so you can see what I'm doing. We can do it while we're cooking our browning our onion. So what we're going to be using is chopped onion, about a cup, some green bell pepper from my garden, some drained canned corn, some diced tomatoes, some tomato sauce, 2 cups of cooked rice. You can use any kind. This is jasmine. And this makes 6 servings, and we're going to be using the 99% fat-free turkey breast ground. So this is getting good and hot, so I'm going to go ahead and add my onions and bell peppers, and it's going to smell delicious. I hope everyone has had a fantastic day. I didn't go to Weight Watchers last weekend because we were with our best friends and our grandson and daughter, and we went to Bodega Bay for the weekend. So we were away from our city, and we went to the ocean, and I got to cook the whole weekend, and I made all Weight Watcher dishes. And my good friend has lost 85 pounds, and she's doing a keto type diet, and she's almost at goal. And so she said, you can make whatever you want. I'm just going to eat whatever you cook. So we had 3 meals a day plus a dessert every day. And she was like, oh, I know I've gained. Oh my goodness. And she texted me when we got back on Tuesday morning. She goes, oh my gosh, I lost 0.6. And I said, see, you got to eat to lose. Just depends on what you eat. We're going to go ahead and add the bell pepper and the onions. We're just going to saute those a little bit. I'm going to put you down so you can see what we're doing. So I am going to go to Weight Watchers tomorrow morning. I'm excited to see after 2 weeks what happened. I've been, following the plan. I did probably overdo it a little bit while we were in Bodega. I still counted everything and I was on points, but I just felt like I ate so much. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But so far, as of 2 weeks ago, I was down 61 pounds. So I was very happy about that. All right, so I'm going to get my little spoon rest. And I'm going to take my last bell pepper that I haven't cut the little face out of yet. So all I did is take out everything in the middle, cut off the little hat, as I call it, and I just trimmed it. And then I'm going to make a little face on this. So I'm just going to cut out a couple of triangles, nothing fancy. One eye. Another one, so it looks like that so far. Then we're going to do a little mouth, or a big mouth, I guess. I think he's only going to have one tooth. And I'm going to take these little pieces out. I could put those right back in there, but I'm not going to. And I just got to cut off this little bottom part there. You guys can probably be a little bit more creative, but that's what I'm doing. He's just going to have one little tooth. And his little face looks like that. It's so cute. So I'm going to get that ready over here. We'll put his little hat back on so I know which one it went on. Stir my onions and bell peppers here. Oh, I wish you could smell it. I say that every time. So this recipe is basically my grandmother's recipe. I really didn't change it, except instead of beef, I'm using the turkey. But she did everything the same, including the spices, which I'll add as we go and tell you what we're adding. And we're going to cook it in the oven. I usually do it, I'm going to cover it, and then I usually do it for about, it's in a the oven is set at 350, and I usually do it for about 30 to 45 minutes. Till just you want your bell peppers to be good and done. All right, I'm going to go ahead and add the turkey. Break that up. Again, like I said, it's really depends on what you like. My husband's not a fan of bell peppers, but he does like the inside part, the stuffing. So and he'll eat them cooked in stuff. He doesn't, it's not terrible, like he won't. He won't keep, he'll pick them out if he's really not happy with it, but he's pretty easy. I just want to kind of break my turkey up. We don't want it to be all too big. We want it to kind of be small so it can be through all of them when we go to stuff it. We're just going to brown it. It's a real simple recipe. Again, if you're following the Weight Watcher plan, it's 3 points per bell pepper stuffed. And that's basically the oil and the rice. Everything else is free, so 0 points. We did have such a lovely time this weekend. If you look at my channel, everything that I made on the weekend is on my channel. We had breakfast burritos. We had strawberry pie. We did have pumpkin pie. That's not on there. I just had a taste of it. I didn't make it, but I will make it later on. We'll make it. I think I'm going to make a no crust one for us. Anyway, and we had my lasagna, the Instant Pot lasagna, and the chicken parm, which was my very first video that I made. And then we had a new one, which I haven't made yet, but I will make it before Thanksgiving. And it was a piece of turkey breast that I stuffed with, we had stuffing in the middle. So you wrap it around the stuffing. And then you put packaged turkey gravy with some, what was that? It was, cream of chicken soup. And you mix that all together. You put it over the top, pop it in the oven. Oh, so good. And we just had like a little Thanksgiving. I made my garlic mashed potatoes, which I've made on here before, that are low points. And we had that with the corn, which is 0 points. So it was delicious. It was like a little Thanksgiving meal. Oh, and I had the decadent stuffed French toast. I made that. That's the one that I did when I was on Good Day Sacramento. It was so yummy. And I actually made it with apple pie filling, and I did some with cherry pie because not everyone likes the cherry. And I found a really tasty turkey sausage that is a patty, and they're frozen. It's a Great Value brand, which I don't know where your location is if you have that, but they carry it at Walmart, and it's frozen, and it was pretty low in points considering usually sausage is quite a bit, and I think it was 5 points, but it was a pretty good sized patty. This is just about ready for us to start adding everything. I'm going to start with the seasonings. We're going to put a teaspoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of salt, and that's because the rice, I didn't salt the rice, so we're going to need some salt for that. 3/4 of a teaspoon of pepper, and a teaspoon of onion powder. Mix that all in. So glad you guys stopped by, and I just appreciate all your support for all my videos. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It's free to subscribe. It does help my channel. And if there's anything that you guys would like to see me make or try to make it lightened up, I'd be happy to give it a shot. Just let me know down in the comments, and I read all of the comments. I wish you guys could smell this. It smells so good. All right. So I'm going to add the diced tomatoes, tomato sauce, stir that up a little bit, and then we'll do the rice in there. I just like to heat it through, and then it doesn't have so much work to do when I put it together with everything. I remember as a child my grandmother making this, and I always liked it. My mom didn't really make it, but my grandma did. Rice got a little sticky. My rice got a little sticky as it was waiting over there, but it won't hurt a thing. Once I get everything stirred up in here, it'll be just fine. You just want some of that rice to be in every bite. Not a lot. It'll just be a little bit. I'm going to put the corn in, last but not least. You could use less of anything you want or more. It's totally up to you. Salt and pepper to taste. If that's not what you'd like, how much I put in, you can definitely do something else. Perfect. I got home today and I told my husband when I was on the way home from work that I was going to make this for dinner and do a video, because that way I can show you guys while I'm making it. And he was so kind and set up my whole little area here and got it all ready. All right, that looks great. I'm going to get rid of all this stuff for you to see. Oh, before I put it in the oven, I always put some water in my pan. I don't know. We'll see how we do. I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to eyeball it. Oh my gosh, those are going to be so cute. Look how cute that's going to be. I can always fill them back up a little bit more if I have extra. Super cute. I love it. That I put these back on so I know which ones they go to, because I've had it where it didn't do well and I couldn't figure out which ones that I was going to put it on. So it was a little challenging. And it's all right if some falls out into your pan, it's just fine. It will not hurt a thing. Super cute. I am going to go ahead and fill these first ones that I kind of didn't fill too full because I was worried that I wouldn't have enough. Just fill it up a little bit. Super perfect. Perfect. of water to our pan. Just kind of steams them that way. I like it better personally. Oh my gosh, these are going to be so cute. All right. Now, I am going to use a couple of these because it has the little lids on them. And we're just going to put foil on them the best we can. And we're going to pop those in the oven, and then we'll be back and see how they are and taste them. Oh my goodness, they turned out so cute. I'm going to show you guys them close up, and then I'll put one on a plate so we can try it. Look how cute. They smell yummy. So I would just take them out. I'm going to take them out with a tong. Put them on my plate. That one's not standing up. But it's okay. He doesn't have to because I'm going to eat them. So cute. All right, I'm going to put you up. So actually, because there were 6 in this pan, it did take 1 hour. So just be prepared. I will put that in the recipe that it took an hour. So we're going to try this. See how it is. I'm sure it's going to be delicious. I always like to eat a little bit of the outside with it. Like I said before, my husband's not a big fan of bell peppers, but he does enjoy the inside part. So it's super hot. It just came out of the oven. Again, I want to thank you guys for always joining me and watching my channel. And please subscribe and share. And let's try this. When I make these, it always reminds me of my grandma, even though they're not beef. But you can make them with beef or pork or whatever you would like. You can put less rice. Super yummy. And 3 points for this whole thing. Fantastic. So again, I want to thank you for joining me. And until next time, make a fantastic day. Bye.